What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Bassman Outdoors. So I'm excited for this video. Got a Huntington's package. We're doing an unboxing. We're gonna see what's in here. Some of the stuff I know what's in here. Supposedly there's some extra stuff. I'm gonna tell you guys why I got, what I'm gonna use it for, and everything else. Hopefully give you guys a few tips along the way, and we're gonna see what else is extra in here. I'm super excited. Let's get to it. Alright, so first thing we got here, a couple flipping jigs. This one is the watermelon craw flipping jig, 3/8 ounce. Usually I get them 1/2 ounce, but I wanted to try them a little lighter, so I went with the 3/8, figuring it'll have enough weight to it to still work with it pretty good on a rod that I'm going to use. The next one I got simply for the fact of using being in muddier water and everything. I know you kind of want to give that outline with darker colored lures a lot of the times, with dark colored worms, crankbaits, stuff like that. But I've never done it with the jig. I've always done black and blue, which is pretty close, black and green, stuff like that. But I've never done a straight black jig. This one's called the Ebony, once again, 3/8 ounce. This is their flipping swim jig by Huntington. This is a really nice jig, looks really nice. Can't wait to use it. I'll show you guys the trailers I got with them too. So, to start off with the trailers, you guys have seen this trailer before. You know I love it. You know why I love it. Is the action, just the buoyancy of it. And that is your 3.5 watermelon craw. That one will definitely be going with my watermelon craw jig. So why I got it was for that color reference. So 3.5s, you guys have seen that one. You know why I love it so much. But the next one I got here is, let me grab it, find it in here. Right here. This one is the Mystics Waters. Same size, same bait, different color. Now I got this one to go with my Ebony one. And this is black, kind of a grayish black with blue sparkles in it. I think this is going to be a really good color scheme. They work out really good in the situations I want it for. Now, talking from one of the owners of Huntington, they said they use these black jigs a lot all the time, not just in dark water. So I'm going to try them a lot of the times, even in clear water, see if I have the same luck they do. So that is the 3.5 Mystic Waters crawdad trailer. Be right there. So the next one, this is one of the extra ones. This is one I'm truly excited for. This is the stand-up flip jig pumpkin patch 1/2 ounce. Now I am kind of new to this jig. I mean, the flipping jig, I'm very common with the flipping jig. I've never really messed with a stand-up jig. Now the reason it's a stand-up jig is you can see it's got a flat bottom right there. I really do like that color. It's got a nice hook. But when it's sitting on the bottom, it's supposed to stand like that, which is going to be perfect with one of these, because it's going to, you guys have seen how these claws work, how great they do, and I feel like putting that on one of these jigs is just going to drive those fish nuts. Hopefully I might get to try it tomorrow. I'll let you guys know how it goes. So we'll see how this one does. I'm really excited to try it. The other one is another stand-up jig, if I can find it in here. This one is the same weight. It's called the Hot Tamale. Once again, I'll probably put the Mystic Waters on this one, and I might even put the green one on, just to kind of throw stuff around because it does have some green to it. This is the Hot Tamale. This one is actually a 3/8 ounce, so this one's a little lighter, but still got that great shape, great color, and still got that great standing platform. So really excited to try these. I've never really messed with a standing jig before. There's one thing I love about Huntington, is they keep sending me baits that I am not very familiar with. I'm familiar with the type. I've used similar, but the reason I'm so happy about what they do is because it helps me learn. It helps me learn to be able to teach you guys and show you guys. And also, it's just fun to fish with something new. I am also really excited to tell you about, I don't have it here in the truck with me, my new jigging setup. I got a Bass Pro Carbon Light 7'3" heavy rod, excuse me, and put a Carbon Light reel on it. 8 to 3.1 gear ratio. It'd be about one crank of the turns with about 3 feet of line. That's what I'm really excited for. I really wanted to keep tight line with these jigs and my football head jigs, because you know when you're dragging that jig you want to be able to pick up your line real fast. So another one I got in here is tubes. I've taught you guys a little bit about the tubes in the past, wanting to try them out. I tried a few Bass Pro ones. They were okay. They just weren't quite what I'm looking for. However, with the Huntington one, with the way their worms are, with the way everything else has been, I have really high hopes for these. Now I will say this, just as far as action goes, just as far as tubes go, I love the action. Now the white one I was kind of playing with in a small body of water the other day, it was great. It was actually the lake, or the pond at work. I was playing with it because just the way, just twitching that line on semi-slack line, just how well it will mimic a dying or wounded bait fish. It looked awesome in the water. I can't wait to see how these work. I'm looking for these to be kind of a crawdad color and anything else. But I also got a darker color version of this that I'm going to show you guys too. This is the gunmetal version. And the other reason I did that is the same reason with the dark colored jig. Kind of murkier water. I want to give off that shape, that flash, you know, something that's going to catch their eye. Another reason I'm really happy about these is because a lot of times when you get muddier waters, it means you got muddy bottoms. So one thing that I've noticed when crawdads do when they kind of dart off the bottom is they kick up that mud, that kind of like dust. So to me, that's what these jigs and hopefully these tubes are going to do great with, is kind of just give that little extra effect. That's another reason why I know a lot of guys say they like to mainly throw football head jigs on rocky bottoms. But to me, that's one of my favorite reasons to throw them on those softer bottoms, is because they kick that mud up. They kind of give it something, that little bit of extra, rather than just clacking on rocks, which is still always a good thing. Don't get me wrong, but it's just a little something extra that I like. So that is the watermelon 3.5 tube. Alright, so next one, we'll go ahead and show you guys one of the gunmetal ones. Still 3.5 inch. This is the darker color tube. It's kind of got a nice sparkle to it, kind of a nice black silverish look to it. Really excited. They're very strong rubber. They're kind of a light rubber, but they're very strong. They feel a lot sturdier, even the ones that I got at work. So I'm excited to see how well these hold up. But to me, it's just with that light body. I mean, that's how their worms are. It's how Huntington's worms, finesse worms, drop shot worms, everything has been so far. And they're stronger in heck, but they got a real light body, so you don't have to do a whole lot to really give them that really good motion. So I'm really excited to try these out. The next one is going to be for Ned Rig. This guy right here. This is a Cobalt Striker Mighty Mix Stick. It's kind of similar to a TRD. It's about that size. I believe this is a 2.7 inch. And you can see how they gave it real nice kind of features on it. It's not just a straight worm. It's nice, it's rigid. It'll kind of give more feeling when the fish bite on it and make it seem a little more real. Can't wait to try these out. I Ned Rig fish all the time. My first bass of 2021 was caught on a Ned Rig. So I have really high hopes for these. And I've shown you guys how well their worms stand up, how well their worms move. So I cannot wait to see how these do. The other reason why I chose blue is, to me, blue sticks out really well. It's a color I've always had good luck with, especially in the springtime with bass. So I think it's going to be a home run with these. So the next one will be, last but not least, is the Bumblebee stick bait. Now, I've recently fell in love with the wacky worm. Never really used it much in the past. Kind of steered away from it, honestly. But I said, screw it, I'm going to try it. I fell in love with it, especially with the lake near here, Johnson Lake. It's about 4 to 6 feet of clarity on any given day. Even murky water, it's still about 5 feet on average. So finesse baits like this Ned Rig or the tubes or this guy right here, this is the Bumblebee. This is one I was really excited to show you. I think are going to do awesome in that water, especially the situation. I mean, even regular water that's got decent clarity with these, because one of the reasons I chose these is these bright tips here. Because a lot of times when you're kind of dancing around a wacky rig, your ends are going like that. They're kind of clapping together. So I know some people like to put rattles and stuff in them. I've not done that yet. I've always just gone with a plain worm. But that's the biggest thing, is that what I want the bass to see is those ends just kind of darting around like that. That's what I'm really excited for them to see. It's what I'm really excited to try. So guys, this is my Huntington package. I hope you guys really like it. I hope you guys saw something that you like or want to try. I will definitely have videos on trying all of these here very soon. I'm getting a new setup for my GoPro. We're going to have some awesome videos coming your way. No more using the phone, thankfully. So I'm really excited to show this to you guys. Can't wait to see how they do. I think they're all going to do phenomenal. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to check out any of these lures for yourself, I'll put Huntington's link in the description below, and the promo code capital DAL15 for 15% off. Save you guys some money, get you some awesome baits. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching.